Hello, I'm Destiny, one of the presenters of the Enlightenment Project. Welcome to the Enlightenment Project. As always, we are pleased that you have decided to join us today, as we explore evolution and the laws of nature. Sit back, relax and enjoy the journey.
Imagine billions of galaxies, each teeming with countless stars and planets. This is our universe, an expanse so vast it's hard to comprehend. Yet in this infinite cosmos, we find our tiny blue planet, Earth, spinning on its axis, orbiting the sun. A tiny speck in the cosmic sea, yet to us, it's home. In this celestial dance of galaxies, stars, and planets, there exists an intricate system of rules, a symphony of order amidst the chaos. We call these rules the laws of nature. Immutable, unchanging, they govern the workings of our universe, from the smallest subatomic particles to the largest galaxies. Let's begin with the law of gravity. It's what keeps our feet rooted to the ground, the moon orbiting the Earth, and the Earth circling the sun. It's a force of attraction that exists between any two masses anywhere in the universe. Next, we have the laws of thermodynamics, a set of principles that describe how energy moves and changes within a system. The first law, often referred to as the law of energy conservation, states that energy can neither be created nor destroyed, only transferred or transformed. The second law, the law of entropy, tells us that the universe is always moving towards a state of maximum disorder. Then, there are the laws of motion, laid down by Sir Isaac Newton. These laws explain how objects move and interact with each other. They tell us that an object at rest tends to stay at rest, an object in motion tends to stay in motion, and for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. These laws and many others, like the laws of relativity and quantum mechanics, shape our understanding of the universe and our place within it. They are the unseen forces that guide the cosmic dance, the silent puppeteers pulling the strings of reality. These laws are the invisible threads that weave the fabric of our universe together. They maintain the harmony of the cosmos, ensuring the continuity of this grand spectacle we call life. We are not just observers in this cosmic theater, but active participants, bound by these laws, intertwined with the rhythms of the universe. You, me, we are all part of this grand cosmic tapestry. We're not separate entities, but an integral part of the world around us. We share an intrinsic bond with the universe, a connection that's woven into the very fabric of our existence. It's easy to forget, especially in a world increasingly dominated by technology and concrete, but every atom in our bodies was once part of a star. The same laws that govern the movement of planets, the formation of galaxies, and the birth of stars also govern us. The law of gravity that keeps us firmly planted on the Earth's surface is the same law that ensures the Earth orbits the sun. We are not mere spectators in this cosmic ballet, but active participants. This is not just poetic language or philosophical musing, it's a scientific fact. The carbon, nitrogen, and oxygen atoms in our bodies, as well as all other heavy elements, were created in previous generations of stars over 4.5 billion years ago. We are a way for the universe to know itself, a way for nature to take a look in the mirror. We are beings of the cosmos, born from stardust, living on a speck of dust suspended in a sunbeam. The next time you gaze at the night sky, remember this. You are not beneath the universe, nor above it. You are part of it. We are, in essence, stardust. But how did we, creatures of stardust, come to be? This question leads us to the compelling concept of biological evolution. Evolution is a process that has been unfolding for billions of years, breathing life into the simple, single-celled organisms that were the ancestors of all life as we know it. The beauty of evolution is that it's not a linear progression from lower to higher. Instead, it's more like a branching tree, a magnificent tapestry of life that's been woven over eons. Each species on this planet is a unique thread in that tapestry, shaped by countless generations of adaptation and survival. Let's start at the beginning. Around 4 billion years ago, Earth was a hot, volatile place. Yet, in this harsh landscape, life found a way. The first organisms were microscopic, simple in structure, but they set the stage for everything that was to come. Over time, these simple organisms evolved, becoming more complex and diverse. This didn't happen overnight, of course. Evolution is a slow process, often taking millions of years for significant changes to occur. But bit by bit, generation by generation, species adapted to their environments, developing new traits that help them survive and reproduce. This process, known as natural selection, is the engine that drives evolution. As species evolved, life on Earth became more varied and complex. From the depths of the oceans to the highest mountain peaks, from the Arctic tundra to the tropical rainforests, life adapted and thrived in an astonishing array of forms. Today, our planet is home to millions of species, each one a testament to the power and beauty of evolution. Yet, despite our differences, all life on Earth is connected. We are all part of the same tree of life, all descendants of those first simple organisms. From the smallest bacterium to the largest whale, from the humblest blade of grass to the mightiest oak, we are all products of billions of years of evolution. Through the lens of evolution, we see the story of life itself.
Evolution is not a random process, but one dictated by the laws of nature. Delving deeper into the process of evolution, two key elements come into play: natural selection and genetic variation. To paint a vivid picture, let's use some relatable examples. Think of a group of colorful beetles in a forest. Some are green, some are red, and some are blue. Each color is a result of genetic variation, the differences in genes among individuals within a population. These variations occur naturally through mutations in the DNA. Now imagine a flock of birds swoops in. They find the red beetles easiest to spot against the green leaves, and so they feast on them. This is natural selection in action. The process where organisms better adapted to their environment tend to survive and produce more offspring. Here, the green and blue beetles have a higher chance of survival as they blend in with the forest foliage. Over time, the red beetles become less common, while the green and blue beetles thrive. This is evolution unfolding, the changes in the inherited characteristics of biological populations over successive generations. But what if something changes? What if a fire sweeps through the forest, charring the leaves black? Suddenly, the blue beetles, once well concealed, are now the easiest targets for the birds. Again, natural selection kicks in, favoring the beetles best suited to the new environment. And so it goes, with genetic variation providing the raw material and natural selection shaping the course of evolution. It's a dynamic, ongoing process, constantly molding and remolding life in response to changes in the environment. This is the beauty of evolution. It's a dance between chance and necessity, randomness and order. It's the subtle interplay of genes, environment, survival, and reproduction that has given rise to the breathtaking diversity of life we see around us. Evolution is the artist, nature is the canvas, and life is the masterpiece. From the tiniest microorganism to the tallest tree, we are all connected. This isn't just a poetic notion, but a fundamental principle of life on Earth. Let's take a moment to dwell on this interconnectedness, this complex web of life where each strand is intricately linked with countless others in a dazzling, delicate dance. Consider the symbiotic relationship between bees and flowers. The bee gathers nectar for food. In the process, pollen sticks to its body. When the bee visits the next flower, some of this pollen is transferred, aiding in the flower's reproduction. If bees were to disappear, the impact would reverberate across ecosystems, affecting not just flowers, but all organisms that depend on those plants, including us humans. Far from being separate entities, we humans are an integral part of this interconnected web. Our actions reverberate within this system, sometimes in ways we might not anticipate. For instance, the health of our oceans directly affects the air we breathe. Phytoplankton, microscopic plants that live in the sea, produce more than half of the world's oxygen through photosynthesis. If our oceans are unhealthy, these tiny organisms suffer, which in turn affects the oxygen we breathe. We are also connected to each other through cycles of matter. The water you drank this morning could have once been a part of a cloud over the Amazon rainforest, or it might have flowed through the veins of a dinosaur millions of years ago. The carbon in your body was once part of a plant, a microbe, or even a distant star. So you see, our lives are woven into the fabric of life on this planet. We are not isolated entities, but parts of a larger whole, interacting and influencing each other in myriad ways. Our actions have consequences that ripple outwards, touching lives far beyond our immediate sphere. Understanding this interconnectedness can deepen our appreciation of life and our place within it. It can inspire us to live more responsibly, knowing that our actions can have far-reaching effects. Because after all, we are not just observers of nature, but participants in it. Our journey today took us from the cosmos to our own backyard. We've traversed the universe and its laws, finding order in the chaos and understanding how it all works.
From the vast expanses of space to the intimate networks of nature on our planet, we've seen the interconnectedness of it all. We've delved into the concept of biological evolution, witnessing the grand theater of life's changes and adaptations over billions of years. We've seen how we, as humans, are not separate from this process, but an integral part of it. Our existence, our very being, is tied to the rhythms and cycles of nature. We've explored the idea of interconnectedness, how everything in our world, from the tallest trees to the smallest microorganisms, the rushing rivers to the quietest of ponds, is part of a larger whole. We've seen how nature is not just around us, but within us, in every breath we take and every beat of our hearts. In this grand dance of existence, we are not mere spectators, but participants, intricately woven into the fabric of life. So let's not forget to appreciate our connection to nature and the universe, to feel the hum of life that resonates within us. If you enjoyed this journey, please like this video, follow our channel, and subscribe for more exciting explorations into the wonders of our universe.